Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here live for another episode of the Weekly Win Streak. It's your boy TP3 Bets. As always, I'm joined by none other than the man himself. What up, bro, on this fine Tuesday post-national championship depression. We are back in here, guys, for another day of not bro. You got the best of me last night, man. How are we doing today?
We're doing all right. Yeah, I mean, small sample size. If you look at the bigger picture, full transparency, I got fucking cooked yesterday. Got smoked. So it was good to get one win.
A max play win for you.
Yeah, max play win. I'll be honest with you. I think with the way that game went, before the game, I said this. I think you can make a good argument for either side. And after the game, I literally still think you could say, hey, Houston was the right play, and maybe Florida wasn't the right play, or vice versa. Like, that was one of the most even, but also boring to watch national championships we've had in a while. T, how are you? How did you feel about the national championship outside? Obviously, you had Houston. How'd you feel about it?
Yeah, honestly, man, fucking just so disappointed, man. Never been that disappointed in losing a bet, not even because I lost the bet by half a point, but because what's going on, Mike? What's up, Travis? Just because, man, I just wanted to win a bracket pool. Like one fucking time in my life, I wanted to win a bracket pool. Like I've been trying to win a bracket pool. Like, sure, I think I won when I went up against my sister and dad when I was 7 years old, but never won a true bracket pool. I've gotten second place before when Louisville won back in the day. And the year Villanova won, everybody had them. I had them. I've had some times where I've done decent, but I've never gotten first place truly. And I was this close to being the outright champion, and I got rug pulled. So honestly, bro, it wasn't even the losing the bet by half a point. I mean, yeah, that fucking pissed me off too. But bro, I just wanted to win a bracket pool for one time in my life, and came so close. I don't know if I'll ever be that close again. I'm usually do terrible in bracket pools. Usually I pick way too many upsets, but I think I've found a better strategy for the upcoming years. And, hopefully it'll pan out for me in the future.
Listen, all I can say is if you were that close, you were just a couple of first round reads off of, even so, you were there. You can't really control a collapse at the end. And yeah, I mean, you come out a little stronger in the first round. You finish, maybe you get one more Sweet 16 team in there. It's a completely different thing. If you were that close this year, though, I think you're going to be able to take your tactics and take what you learned, and you're going to come out victorious next year. You're going to be eating dubs like Jameis Winston over here.
Yeah, bro, you're far too kind, trying to make me feel better here. Guys, usually bro is the one who's pissed off, so I'm the one trying to make him feel better. So that's why we're a good team, because he's trying to make me feel better. Yeah, honestly, I think so. Look, I'm gonna share a little secret sauce with y'all. Obviously, Florida did to Houston what Houston did to Duke. I mean, not really. I think that game was just heavily controlled by the refs in the second half. It could have gone either way down the stretch. Houston was down by 10 points in the final 2 minutes. Florida was down, I think, by 2 points in the final 10 minutes. So, Houston still had their chance. I don't think they got a shot off on their final 4 sessions, and just watching the end was just even more fucking annoying. But a little secret sauce for y'all here in brackets. Look, obviously there's no such thing as a tried and true way to win a bracket. The last 2 years, the chalkiest favorite of them all, UConn, won. But this year, I think I've found a little something that works here. And so what you do is you take the least commonly picked number 1 seed. That was Houston. They were the least picked 1 seed to win it all, and you pick them as your winner. So that way you automatically get one of the better teams, and not every single person is going to pick them. And then the second thing is you mostly just pick chalk. I think I picked my one dumb pick. I picked BYU to go to the Final Four. I should have stuck with the chalk and picked Duke to go to the Final Four. But other than that, I had Auburn. Actually, I had Michigan State beating Auburn as well. But I had Auburn playing Michigan State in the Elite Eight. I had Tennessee versus Houston. I had Florida versus Texas Tech. For the most part, you pick chalk, and then you just take that number 1 seed as your differentiator right there. So I think that's a really good formula to work, because almost everybody knows took Florida or Duke to win their bracket. If either of those teams won, if you'd picked any of the other teams, you would have a great chance of winning. So there's no such thing as a foolproof way to do it, but I don't know. What do you think about that, bro?
I think it's sharp. There's a reason you were right there at the door of a straight up, uncontested first place solo win.
Yeah, well, you know what? You're right, bro. We're gonna get them next year. I think that March Madness will play out similar to how it did last year or how it did this year. So I think we can. I just sent it to Discord, by the way, that we're live. So I think it'll keep playing out that way in general. But anyway, guys, let's get into it today, man. We got a lot for y'all. We got MLB, we got NBA tonight, and we got bets for y'all. That's what we do on here, man. As we talk about gambling, we don't cry over spilled milk. Let's get into it, though. We already had one game today, the Yankees and the Tigers. There's a bunch of games on right now. I kind of love this new MLB, how there's a bunch of games early on. Let's get into our first plays here, bro. First of all, guys, I am going to the Braves game tonight. I highly suggest you take the Phillies as an underdog here. I mean, if I wasn't a Braves fan going to the game, I'd probably be betting the Phillies here. Bro, what's your first play today?
Yeah, I like where your head's at there. Unfortunately, but I will say I also agree with you. I love that the MLB, we got games early. And now that I just saw a notification that somebody is in and it has been upgraded to probable, my one NBA play is probably going to get rolled out. But we're going to talk about the MLB first, and we can go to the NBA. We're going to take you to the Dodgers Nationals, and we took over 8.5. Over 8.5. And you got two pitchers with very little experience, two offenses that do have pop and young talent. The Nationals Park averages 10 runs per game, and 4 of their 6 home games this year has gone over. Dodgers are a lot better against righties than they are against lefties, and this is a bullpen game for the Nationals, and their bullpen is ass in the bottom third of the MLB again this year. And every one of this Robolinski starts last year went over 9 runs. He was 8-0 to the over in his starts. So we got 2 pitchers that are shit and 2 offenses that are pretty good. I mean, I didn't realize Washington actually has some young stars. They got some young hitters on that team that can play. Abrams, what's that other? Josh Bell. They got a lot of guys that can really hit the ball. So we're going to go Dodgers, Nationals, over 8.5. T, what do you say about that? And what do you got as your MLB play of the day?
Yeah, guys, my MLB play of the day. First of all, I do like that play quite a good bit. The ball should fly out of that ballpark just like it did last night. I think the ball's definitely going to fly here in this game today. So I definitely like where Bro's head's at here. Should be a lot of runs coming up in this game today. Guys, my MLB play of the day here, I'm going to go to the south side of Chicago here. Actually, no, just kidding, not the south side. I'm going to go to the north side. We're going to take the Chicago Cubbies -1 here on the run line, alt run line here. Go to your book, go to alt run line. If your book doesn't have alt run lines, here's what you do. You bet the money line to win. Let's say you're betting a $100 unit. You bet the money line to win $50. And then you also go to the run line of -1.5 and you bet to win $50. So then that way it cuts it down to a -1 for you if you don't have it on there. Because if you lose the money, if you win the money line and lose the run line, you cancel out, rather than if you win them both, obviously you win what you would win off betting a regular -1. That's how you do it right there. So anyway, that being said, Patrick Corbin takes the hill, guys. I don't think I need to explain to y'all how bad Patrick Corbin is. If you're smart enough to find this show and watch this show, you know about Patrick Corbin. You know how awful he is. The Cubs are on fire right now at the plate. They're 4th in batting average, they're 4th in home runs, and they're 1st in runs scored in their last 8 games. Also, too, the Texas Rangers, guys, are a warm weather team playing outside in 30-degree weather. They're a warm weather dome team, and they're not accustomed to this. They're hitting the ball terribly right now. They're one of the bottom teams right now in the MLB in batting average in the last 8 days. When I look at this Texas team, man, I don't think they can keep up in this game. Ultimately, I think that it's going to be a big-time win here for the Cubs. And the Cubs stay hot. You know, guys, before the season started, I said I thought the Cubs would be one of the best teams in the MLB. And I think the same thing is going to stay up here. I think the Cubs will stay hot here. Bro is back in, guys. I think the Cubbies will stay hot here, and I like the Cubs to win this game. Bro, what's your next play here today in MLB?
Yeah, so love that play, by the way. Sorry, we got a UPS guy that had to pull in to the driveway as we start the show. All my dogs are going nuts here.
Well, you know what happened?
What's that?
Vegas sent them because they didn't want you to give us this lock.
Of course. It's a rig job. It's an inside job. The other MLB play that I really, really like today is late night This is something that T and I have been discussing and talking about ad nauseum. Listen, I told you the first game in this stadium, an A's stadium, it's this. If you don't ask for something and people are trying to push a narrative that something is what it is, but you never asked for it, it's a scam. They were trying to scam you, trying to make you think that the Athletics ballpark is not a batter-friendly park. We're a week into this freaking season. It's now being called the Bounce House. That's its nickname, the Bounce House. You know what you go, you jump around, you're jumping around. Yeah, so I really, really have a play that I think maximizes not only the over, but it just maximizes unit deployment. We are going to take, and it's a 2-leg parlay, utilizing a boost on DraftKings. We are going to take the Padres team total at 3.5 and the A's team total at 2.5. That is a total of 7 when the real game total is 8. It's plus 136. So you put 0.75 units on that, and then you put 1.25 units on over 8. 2-unit play, so it's basically a max, but different way of getting your units and getting your W's. But I think it's going to cash. T, what say you?
Absolutely love it. I may or may not have something or other that has to do with runs being scored in this game on my card as well. So I'm right there with you, bro. I really think that you're going to smack this play today. Like, I think that bro has been doing his thing, man. And he's going to smack this one. I mean, bro said this. What game did you say this for? Where you said you were taking both team totals over and it absolutely clapped? What game was that? Was that college basketball or was that NBA?
No, it was college hoops. I can't remember what game that was, but it was Alabama, Florida.
No, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. It was Alabama, Florida, and you cashed it. So bro knows what he's doing here, guys. It's a sharp angle, and I think it's definitely going to smack here. And everyone's going to be cool. Dylan Cease is on the mound. I mean, the best pitchers, guys, don't have 0 ERAs. We all got to remember that sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, his stuff wasn't that great against the Guardians. The Guardians just can't hit. They just can't hit.
Yeah, I think the Guardians are dead last in batting average right now.
Yeah, they're garbage. Speaking of that, watching them, we're on the under and no runs so far, so we love that. T, a new part of our show that we're going to be doing every day is we are going to be giving away our nuke prediction. Each day, guys, we're going to give you a prediction on who, just a little sprinkle on who's going to hit a home run, and we want to have a little fun with it. The weekly win streak is about not only giving you locks, but having some fun, getting some fun engagement with the fans and the crowd, and let's see if we can't get some home run nukies and maybe even a nuke streak going. T, who is your favorite player today to hit a nuke?
Ooh, let's see here. All right, so somebody said there is currently a home run bonus prop right now on what book was that on? On let's see here. It doesn't say, but there's a 50% profit boost out there on one of these sports books for a home run boost. So make sure you use that here. I'm going to go with an interesting one here. So look, there's 2. Can I give 2 or do I have to give 1?
Oh, hey, the more the merrier.
I'm going to Ezekiel Tovar. He has 2 home runs in 8 career at-bats versus Freddie Peralta. Let me double check, but I believe, yes, this game is being played in Colorado. It's in Colorado, guys, and the ball flies out of that ballpark. So Ezekiel Tovar has 2 career home runs versus Freddie Peralta, and he is currently, or as of right now, he is plus 500 to hit a home run. He's actually one of the most popular props today, plus 500 to hit a home run. So not bad there. And then the other one, we're going to go with the guy who's on fire. I believe he hit 1 for sure last night, maybe even 2. Tyler Soderstrom of the Oakland Athletics. He's had 3 career at-bats against Dylan Cease, and he's hit a home run in one of those at-bats. He's currently at plus 532 tonight to hit a nuke, 525, 540 on FanDuel to hit one, and he is currently, let's see here, home runs. Yeah, he hit 2 home runs last night, and he hit 1 the day before. So he's hit 3 home runs in his last 2 games. I mean, he's hit 1 in 3 at-bats against Cease. The ball's floating. You just said it's the bounce house. Maybe you can bounce one out of the house, bro.
I love that. And, guys, if you don't know this Soderstrom kid, he's got 6 home runs this season, and that is tied for first with Aaron Judge. And Aaron Judge home run today was plus 195. and you can get Soderstrom, who has just as many home runs for 4 or 500 plus 500, that is a deal ski. Steel ski. I actually, in terms of my home run player, I've gone to him a couple of times and he hasn't hit a home run for me, but I think today's the day. He has a really good matchup. He has great splits against lefties. He's facing a pitcher that is new to the league. This is his first year coming out of the minors, and wind conditions and the ballpark conditions are just a great play for me for a home run. So if you don't have the boost, another book that has I don't even know, a promotion, I guess you'd call it, is DraftKings has a sweat-free home run bet where every day you get a token to use a home run bet. And if it misses, you get that back as a bonus bet. So you get 2 chances at it. It's kind of fun to put like 0.5 units on something. But I like Alex Bregman tonight on the Red Sox to go yard. He's a lefty. That right field porch is really low in Red Sox Stadium. And the wind is blowing out and to the right heavily. It's going to be gusty. And he's had great numbers at that ballpark as an opponent, as a member of the Astros. And now he's a Red Sox. And I think he's going to have a great game today and go yard. So that's my play, plus 500 on DraftKings.
I like this play, actually. I'm with you on that one. That's a good pick. I think the over hits in that game, too.
Well, thank you. Yeah. If the day goes a little bit better, that's definitely the play. I got 2 plays that I'm looking at adding to the card. One in the MLB and one in the NBA, which is a great segue. T, do you have anything else in the MLB before you want to give us your favorite play in the NBA?
Nah, let's do this NBA, man. So first of all, guys, the Lakers just ruled their entire lineup in. Kind of makes me want to bet the Thunder here. I mean, the Thunder in a massive revenge spot after they just got blown out by them. I highly doubt the Thunder want to lose 3 games in a row. I took the under in this game on Sunday. I'm not going to bet this game today, but I do think the line is all over Oklahoma City. How did they go from 8.5-point favorites on Sunday to now 9.5-point favorites here? I think they probably blow the Lakers out again, or in revenge this time. Guys, I have a max play tonight. So if you click the link in my bio, guys, and use the code TP3, I'm only giving to the people watching this, and go to fan basis. You can get a 40% off any of my passes I have up there. But let's go first play here. We're going to take the Memphis Grizzlies minus 14 points tonight against the Charlotte Hornets. You look at this Memphis team, guys. Memphis's next 3 games are all against playoff teams, and every single team in the NBA is trying to get out of the play-in. Memphis has to win this game, guys, to stay out of the play-in. They're going to push hard to try to win this game tonight. I mean, the Hornets suck. The Hornets have lost their last 3 games by 14 or more points. We kind of saw Sacramento, a team that was struggling, in a similar spot on Friday, and they beat them by 25. It's the exact same thing here. They got to get out of this spot, guys. They're in a 4-way tie right now for the 5 seed. And they're 1 game back from getting the 4 seed, so they got to get out of the play-in somehow. I think Memphis comes out here, guys, with urgency and takes it to the Hornets. The Hornets starting lineup tonight, guys. If y'all can name me where all these guys went to college, $5 comes your way. Seth Curry, Josh Okogie, Miles Bridges, Mark Williams, and KJ Simpson. Mark Williams and Miles Bridges are both questionable. Don't be shocked if they both sit out here and they get absolutely ran out the gym tonight.
Yeah, I like that play.
And also, too, for what it's worth, last game, Miles Bridges and Mark Williams played. They both played 19 minutes. So, like, even if they let them play, they're not letting them play the whole game. So, like, they might come out there and run around for a quarter, and that's about it.
Yeah, they have done that. Because I saw some guy complaining about Mark Williams' rebound prop. Mark Williams played like his normal minutes load in the first half, and he only played 3 minutes in the second half. He got out there for 1 rotation in the second half and then sat. I saw that. So T's on something here. He's very smart. I like it. I like it a lot. Now, hold on, T. Did you say all the Lakers got ruled in? LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves?
Yeah, and Gabe Vincent.
They're all 100% playing.
Luka Doncic growing, now probable Tuesday. LeBron James growing, now probable Tuesday. Austin Reeves, ankle, now probable Tuesday. Dorian Finney-Smith, ankle, now probable. Gabe Vincent, knee, now probable.
Okay. It makes me like this play a lot less. I'm probably not going to launch it. My play was going to be Austin Reeves over 31.5 PRA. But that's because I saw that he got ruled as probable. And I assumed that meant that LeBron and Luka were not going to play because they're gearing up for their game tomorrow against the Mavericks. That makes me like T's lean of OKC minus 8.5 or 9.5, probably the play here. Listen, you're lying to yourself if you don't think that the Lakers are looking forward to this matchup against the Mavericks to prove that they won this trade, to prove that they're, the better team. And also, it's a big spot for their player, for their guy. Love it, hate it, or indifferent. Luka is the head of the snake now. LeBron, he is arguably the best player of all time, but he's fucking 40 years old. He's 40 years old. And the Lakers are only going to go as far as Luka takes them. And that's the bottom line. The game tomorrow against the Mavericks is huge for Luka's confidence and is huge for the momentum of the Lakers. So instead of giving you a play, I'll tell you, I would just listen to TP3. I would just listen to TP3. I really think Oklahoma City might be the play here, especially maybe first half. And then also, I do like Golden State, but I'm waiting for injury reports.
No, I wouldn't worry about Golden State ruling any players out. It just doesn't make any sense to me why the Lakers would give their best shot towards Oklahoma City tonight, make them guess again. I feel like Oklahoma City blows them out. Like, I think if you want to bet the Lakers, you take them on the money line. And I think if you want to bet the Thunder, you just lay the 9.5 points because the Lakers are getting blown out. They'll pack it in because, the Lakers got to keep this 3 seed here into the playoffs. Like the Rockets and Oklahoma City really have nothing left to play for. The Lakers and all these other teams literally can lose 2 games and be in the play-in. So they got a lot to play for.
I agree.
All right, let's get another play here in the NBA. Yeah, I'm staying out of that one for sure. Next play up here in the NBA tonight, we're going to go with let's go the player prop. Let's get a player prop in here.
Let's do it.
I don't know. Do we want a side or do we want a player prop? What do you want, bro?
I want a prop. I know you got a really good prop for us. And there are some people out there that maybe they only have underdog. Maybe they only have prize picks. So we got to give them a prop.
All right, bet. Let's give him a prop here. Anthony Edwards over 27.5 points tonight against the Milwaukee Bucks. Edwards has gone over in 6 out of his last 10. It's up well for him to go. They're giving up they're right now in defensive rating over their last 5 games, meaning this team is not playing a lick of defense. They're also giving up the 4th most points to the shooting guard position right now. Both these teams really need to win this game. Minnesota trying to get out of the play-in. Milwaukee trying to keep home court advantage versus Indiana in the first round. A lot on the line here. Anthony Edwards feels like he's going to go through 30-plus points here, considering how bad that Milwaukee's defense is. They can't stop anybody right now. So give me Anthony Edwards to go over 27.5 points tonight.
I like that. I really like that. He's been balling lately. He's absolutely killing it.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. Yeah, I think that one's going to hit too. So we gave y'all some good picks for tonight. We gave y'all some home run props, player props, sides, totals, all that stuff. Y'all got the whole shebang. We're about to hop off here, though, guys, and go live over on Instagram. Is there anything else y'all need from us before we get out of here, bro? Anything else you want to say,
No.
man? Hey, we appreciate y'all for coming by and tuning in. We're going to be back on here tomorrow, midday check-in for our daytime baseball goes. We'll give you all of you some nighttime picks.